behalf of Open Road and the entire cast, welcome to Dope. This has been a real labor of love for me. As my man just said, I made a film called The Wood, which was my first movie, and I'm from Inglewood, California, so it's in my heart. And so when I was thinking about what I wanted to do next, I really wanted to sort of revisit my hometown, but for a new generation, with a new energy and with a new kind of truth that we live today and that kids live with today. And so that's where Dope came from, and I'm so proud that it got made and that you guys are here to take a look at it. And I want to introduce to you some people who are here today that helped me get this off the ground and bring it to life. My man Cap G is somewhere in here. How old are you? You get a little, did you drink yet? But his birthday, this wasn't today, but his birthday was Monday, and maybe should we all say happy birthday, Shameik?
Happy birthday, Shameik!
There we go. Come on down, Shameik, more.
So, I want to introduce this in the right way. This movie, everybody here is, I know so many faces in here, it's crazy. For you, I'm going to have a conversation with my director at the same time. Most people in this room have given me positive energy at some point in my life that really motivated me or kept me going to meet you, to get this project. You know, I'm looking in the crowd and I'm just seeing, like, you know, my third grade teacher, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my cousins, you know, my manager, China, Johnny, you know, Michi and Carlito, we entertain everybody in here, everywhere. You know, it's crazy. This is, it's affected me, and for it to be my first film and it to be with you, and for you to put your greatness, you know, and for me to be able to embody that, and to, you know, for us to be able to work together and it to become something like this and have this success, bro. I hope we continue to affect history in a positive way. This is only the beginning, and for you guys, this is, well, I'm gonna let the movie speak for itself, but I think it's dope, so. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your love and support.
First movie I'm acting, so I'm acting now. Yeah, I mean, we're proud of it. It's, I made it because I felt like the time felt right. I always say the film is about perceptions versus reality, and sort of these kids that want to be defined by, you know, what other people expect of them. So I feel like that's a lot of stuff that we're talking about today, is just how people perceive young black men versus who they really are, and that was sort of what motivated this. I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to work with Shameik and to discover the talents, the multi-talents of Cap G. And so yeah, this was amazing to have this conversation, and we're just excited.
So we'll have time for 3 questions.
I mean, that was one. I mean, I was inspired by Jackie Brown and a lot of the films from the 90s. Stuff like Risky Business and Breakfast Club, which, you know, I grew up watching, but feeling like, you know, I wasn't from suburban Chicago. So this was sort of my version of that for you know, for where I grew up. So, you know.
Okay, second, go ahead.
You've done a lot of feel-good movies. You did The Wood. This is a really feel-good movie. Why
why do you feel like movies like this are important for Black people to see? Or just anybody,
I
especially
think
Black
they're
people.
important for anyone. I just want to redefine what we call mainstream cinema, and that we don't have to say it's black film, or this is, it's like when we go to, no one will say that about, Breakfast Club, but they won't call that a white movie, or, why did you make this? He just made it. And so I felt like, when we talk about what's mainstream, it never looks like us, but somehow our stories are considered niche or outside of the mainstream. So I felt like I wanted to make this for, I wanted to make this film about specific people, a specific environment where I'm from, but that could be enjoyed by the masses. And so, I feel like there's entertainment and lessons to be learned for all folks, not just Black folks.
One more question. Go ahead.
The cast and the producers, I mean, it was such an array of like who's who. So how did you decide who to actually work with, and then even in choosing Shameik to star, how did you make that decision?
Shameik found me, his talent sort of reached out because we were auditioning in Los Angeles, and he put himself on tape and sent it in, and after really looking for a very long time and not finding anyone who felt like Malcolm, when I saw his audition tape, I was like, that is him, and I saw it, it was the guy that was in my head as I was writing the script, and so, and that became sort of the foundation, and you say that all these folks are who's who, and what's interesting is that, when you think about Hollywood and the world at large, they don't know about a Cap G, they don't know about A$AP Rocky. They feel like those are undiscovered talents. You know what I mean?
But I mean also like the Diddy, to work with Diddy and Mimi Valdez and Forrest Whitaker. And
Forrest I worked with before on my last movie, and we really struck up a good relationship. I met Pharrell, because we have the same agency, and even before I wrote the script, and I was talking to him about this idea, and he really responded to it and came on board really early and wanted to produce. He wanted to do the music. All the music that they perform in the band was composed by Pharrell, and so it was, it was just one of those things where I think the time felt right, and a lot of people connected to the characters, and so that brought a lot of talent to it.
June 19th.
Can I get y'all together real quick?
So we'll take a one group.
The movie is the new classic. The movie is your new favorite movie that you haven't seen yet, and it's called Dope. So check it out.
How you feel about the timing of the movie?
The timing of the movie, I think that's really just God, bro. It's really just God. And actually, the movie talks about real subjects like through our perspective. So the timing, I think it would have been the same timing if it was 10 years from now or 10 years ago or whatever. Hopefully 10 years from now is way better, but the timing is just, it would have been the right timing for like since.
The timing is time. That's all that my client will like to say. The time of the movie is timeless, okay? When you make timeless.
Woo, there you go,
When you make timeless stuff, it don't matter when you drop it.
It don't matter when you drop it. Amen.
That'll be enough. Thanks everybody.
Thanks,
We're gonna
everybody.
go on over the script. Come on now, Shameik. Come on now, Shameik.